Hi, Si here from Music Radar. We're on the Roland booth at NAMM 2020. I can't believe it's 2020, this is crazy. This is, of course, the legendary Michael Shack, and you are sat upon Roland's latest V-drum, acoustic V-drum design, the VAD, is it 506? I can't remember.
This is a 506.
Yes. Remembered, good.
Good.
And we got the drum brain, the 27, the TD27 plugged in. Please tell us a bit more about what's going on with the new acoustic style of V-drums that's going on here.
Well, actually, the real name is V-Drums Acoustic Design.
Okay, VAD,
So,
yeah.
of course, many people have been asking about this. You know, when is Roland going to do this?
Mm-hmm.
But we just wanted to do it 100% right.
Absolutely, yeah.
And at the same time, we're also introducing the brand new TD27 module. And you have to look at this module as a brand new brain.
Yeah.
It's more than just made for this. You can also use it. It's a digital snare from the TD50.
Yeah.
It's a digital ride from the TD50, but there's also brand new cymbals,
Okay.
which are thinner
Yeah.
than usually.
Yeah.
And now we have these real shells.
Real shells.
So there's a big story. First of all, it's poplar wood, because many people want to know what kind of wood it's made of.
Yeah.
It's poplar wood. And why is it poplar? It's a thick 2-ply shell,
Yeah.
because we need those V-drums to still be silent.
Yeah.
So this actually gives you a great playing field, but at the same time, it still won't wake up the neighbors.
Sure.
Despite the fact that it's big sizes. So we have a 10, 12, and 14 floor tom.
Yeah.
As you can see, also deep shells.
Uh-huh.
And this is very important for the feel, because it actually also plays, even if you don't have the sound on, it feels and it plays like a normal
And
tom.
that's the mission
Yeah.
statement here, isn't it? It's
So
to
even
feel-
if you would just play it without sound,
Yeah.
it's still gonna feel like a small tom, a medium tom, and a large
Yeah,
tom.
yeah.
We also have the new bass drum,
Uh-huh.
okay, and it's combined with the VH11 hi-hat.
Yeah.
But the most important thing also happens in the module, of course.
Yeah.
So this module is also backwards compatible with any of the older pads.
Sure.
Okay, and it just feels like
Yeah.
feels like my drum set at home. You
Yeah,
know, my
yeah,
acoustic
absolutely.
set. Also,
and it kind of makes you change the way you're playing a bit, right? Does
it just there's no transition anymore
Yeah,
between
right.
an acoustic set and this one. On top of this, we came up with specific hardware for this.
Yeah.
And also very important to know is that this kit is actually really an electronic drum kit. It's not like you can put heads on and it will sound like
No.
the best. No, because also the sensor technology in those toms is specifically made for this setup. Like for instance, instead with the old system, we had the
sweet
triggers
spot.
in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Now they're on the side,
Uh-huh.
which totally eliminates the sweet spot thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it's,
I can
it's
go.
equal across the. Yeah.
So even on the rims and on the side, it will make you feel natural, like playing a real drum set. The ride is still very powerful,
Uh-huh.
even with the electricity going on there. It's USB pads, and the TD27, of course, has the 3 USB connections like the TD50.
Cool.
On top of this, it also has separate outs for kick and snare.
Yeah.
Or you can even route any of your instruments to those separate outs. But
Right.
also internally, a brand new ambience engine.
Yeah.
And also even specifically new transient designer, which might be interesting for the geeks out there.
Right.
But now you can actually have internal sounds of the TD27, import any sound from the internet, even illegally. You can combine it.
Not a good idea. No.
Yeah, combine them both together,
Yeah.
and then you can put all kinds of effects on that combination.
Right. Right.
So it's not only
kind of opening it up for everything,
it's totally it's going to be your personal drum sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plenty of choices for kids as well. Like for instance, let me go through some of those. Like this is the kit number 1. a really neutral wooden drum kit sound. You can also, for instance, have this one. This is Studio A.
Yeah.
And now I already feel, you know, I've been playing V-drum so long,
Yeah.
with the thinner cymbals, you're like, yeah, this feels like real cymbals as well,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're a little bit thinner, and they move just like a normal cymbal.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
There's
brilliant.
a lot going on. Another thing this is for instance a beach wooden drum kit.
Right.
All the ghost notes are there. This one, for instance. It's like being in the studio.
it's just
it
real,
makes me
yeah.
smile every time I
that's
play.
cool.
And even, you know, today's fashion is like, let's go back to bigger hi-hats, no
Right.
problem. You can totally work on those sounds like with the TD50.
Yeah.
So you have you have the tuning of the cymbals,
Yeah.
you have the thickness of the cymbals, you can put the overheads in a specific position. You can now even choose the type of overheads, so it's a big step forward.
Oh, that is
Even
amazing.
only looking at the module is like, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah.
It's keeping the smile factor going as well, which is perfect.
Hey, drummers can smile more than guitar players sometimes.
Sometimes.
There's also maple drum sets in there.
Oh yeah.
And there's another thing, you know, this is poplar wood, but this
Yeah.
is also wood that we can use for many, many years to come. Even if, you know, the environmental policies decide that some types of wood, like bubinga, you
Yeah,
know,
of course,
yeah,
right.
we're very safe with this.
Yeah.
We're very safe
Yeah.
with this. Now, important to know regarding those new pads, which are actually drum shells, they are specifically isolated to still be silent. So
Yeah.
it's not like the normal drum shell. Inside there's isolation,
Yes.
there's dampening going on
Uh-huh.
to make the triggers work perfectly.
And they're much thicker, aren't they, than your average?
Poplar is actually, it's 2-ply,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit thicker, but
Yeah.
it's also totally isolated. It's
Yeah.
not resonating like a
No.
normal drum set.
No, you get no
so
sound
so
holes
that
and-
helps actually the triggering sensitivity as well.
And all the kind of lugs, all the metal work, that's a brand new design.
Yeah,
as
that's
well,
a
isn't it?
brand new lug design,
Yeah.
which actually works very good. We worked a lot on what kind of lug should we have on these drums, but they have to fit also with the digital snare. And as you can see, the digital snare has round lugs.
Yeah.
So that's also the reason why we have this half.
Rounded. Yeah.
Because when we tried it in the pre-production models, we tried it with different lugs. It didn't fit with the snare. And if there's one thing drummers are really picky about, it's lugs.
Lugs are a thing.
Exactly.
Big thing.
Yeah.
The aesthetics
But,
of lugs.
You know, also the fact that you have the same material for the rims, it just looks like this drum set completely comes together.
So this is the 506. You've got the 503, which is a different configuration.
Yeah, it's like this one.
that one there. Yeah.
That's one up, one down.
Yeah.
And then we have on the other side we have the 3-0 series.
Uh-huh.
You know, you have to look at it like a BMW thing.
Yeah, sure.
The 5 series,
Yeah.
double exhaust pipe. The 3 series, yeah, it's okay, but
all right.
single exhaust, but still very good.
Yeah.
And then we also have the regular KV version,
KV, yeah.
which comes like, you know, the typical Roland pads and so on.
Sure.
Because there's also many people who still have older pads and maybe
Yeah.
they want to combine with the
wanna
new module.
upgrade
So
with that,
there's
yeah.
plenty of choices.
Awesome. Michael, thank you so much for showing us all of this stuff.
Thank you, Simon.
Great to see you as ever. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment and share whoever's seeing this video right now. And do check out musicradar.com for all the latest NAMM 2020 news as we get it. So we'll see you soon. Cheers.